Good afternoon, everyone. This is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Today is Tuesday, January 2nd, and we nailed airlines and having fun with those and a whole bunch of other index. So, what we want to do here is I'm going to look at several that are really getting beaten, and they could go down a lot more. So, you can grab some of these stocks or the ETF and have some fun with the downside because they're really moving down. All right, so we're going to look at utilities first, and I'm going to keep these on a weekly view. That's what this is here. Each candle is a week, and I just want to make sure everybody knows that. And we broke some long-term trend lines on utilities, and we really need to see that and be aware that the support that we have right here for the longer term is really getting tested right now. Okay, so the short-term trend line that was in this area here was already broken. For the longer-term trend line, if this does not hold, we are definitely going to come down here. There's no two ways about it. So right now, what we have is a very touchy situation where if we can crack this, then these things can really get pulled down to the basement. So keep an eye on the utilities. If you need a list of utility stocks or the ETF, stop on the website. You must be a member, of course, but we will definitely take care of you. If not, you can do a search over on Finviz or some of these other places that could help you out. And what you're going to look for is something with a higher relative strength index, because those will get pulled down. You know, uh, More so than something with a relative index of 40 or 30. So relative strength index. So, all right. Next, we want to look at electricity. Electricity is doing the same thing. It's getting a little bit choppy. It's in this box. We were talking about this last time I did a big video, and it's just sitting here. It's really not doing anything, but it's getting to a point here where it's going to make a move, and you can see that the pressure that's coming into it is not buying pressure to break the top of this box. Okay, and you have your simple moving average 20 here, which is actually a middle Bollinger Band. It's getting ready to cross over your 50, and for me, that's a major indication of sell-off that's coming along quickly. And as you can see here on your stochastics, that the same thing is starting to show up here. It's getting a little bit itchy to the break to the downside. We had some great volume last week in the selling, and we have a little more volume. And this is only Tuesday, so this candle should get above this 50 this week if all goes well. So keep an eye on that one. All right. Also semiconductors. Okay, we had a beautiful break here of this top at one point, and it was really nice. This is supposed to hold here and then it's supposed to go higher. Okay, typically that's what takes place, but there is a shift in this one and I think it's going to break right through and then push down. You can see relative strength index coming down also. So your semiconductor index, it's really starting to pull down, and you should probably get a move right down to your 50, like something like this, if the rest of the market comes in. Another one here, healthcare providers are starting to take a little break, well needed break, I might say, and I think they're actually going to get down to the middle Bollinger Band also. So keep an eye on the healthcare providers, because they should be pulling in and dropping pretty nicely at the same time here. Airlines has that, have that triple double bottom in place, and we caught this whole move right here, which is fantastic. And we got a little move to the upside. Don't get married to them, because I don't think it's done yet. You could look at different time frames and evaluate it from there. You notice the volume isn't, all that exciting, where you get big volumes like this and all this. It's just you get a little bit of volume here. So, you're just getting the bounce. I gave you all the airlines yesterday, or day before yesterday. We went over them. I think it was yesterday. So keep an eye on that. Water utilities in a downtrend, perfect downtrend, and we had this trend line right here, long-term trend line, which is really trying to hold the support right now. Let's get that on there, and you're in a tight little wedge here where something is about to happen, and this wedge isn't identifying a pattern to the upside by any means. You can see your middle Bollinger Band is starting to round off. Okay, and it actually acted as resistance here and a little bit of resistance here as it approached it. So I would really take a look at these utilities, and this is just another look at it, 1044 in that area. Okay, real estate broke its trend line, and it's trying to regain it a little bit. Let's see if we put this down. It's trying to hold the wicks now. The bodies were broken, and we got four bottoms here, but this is a very aggressive turn. on your middle Bollinger Band, as you can see here, and your 50 is starting to round out also. Don't get too excited about real estate going up on this little pop that it did today, or these little pops that it's doing here, because this thing is definitely broken and is definitely getting ready to make a move to the downside. So be aware of that it's made, a 200 point move from here, 86 all the way up to here, and it falls in line with everything else, and it needs a break. Okay, and this one here is going to biotech is going to get hit also coming in soon. Keep an eye on this. You can look at different time frames. Right now it's in a consolidation box, and the decision is going to made very it's going to be made very soon on which way it's going to go. And it's having trouble getting higher. It's not making higher highs. It's just pretty much, meeting resistance. Triple top now. You can see this bottom come into play here, and then probably the 50. You see getting ready to cross here. So keep an eye on that also. One more here, healthcare. We'll follow up on that one. Oh, we just did that one. Let's do bio. This is pharmaceuticals. Same thing as setting up. You got a triple top in place right here. These things have had a massive run. They definitely need a beautiful break, and the break is coming for everything. Hey, let's look at one that is two of them that skyrocketed today. Steel. We were told you back here on steel. That was that video, and if you look at X, it has done very well, and a couple other steel companies have done really well off this oversold bounce here, and they're probably going to make it up into this area here. But you do have a death cross on the weekly coming for steel, so don't get too excited on any of these bounces. Nothing to get excited about. And one more, coal. Coal got a little bit of a bounce today. Coal has just been muckled for the longest amount of time. It's come down from where was this? Let's see, 504, and it's at 71 right now. So coal. I don't know what other than, oh, this is up here. That's right, at 748. So like we said, if we can get this to bottom out finally and maybe come up and hit this trend line, that would be fantastic. But I'm not a player of too many coal companies. I don't see, unless somebody's going to start making diamonds with the coal, I don't see anything going good with it. So if you're not a member, make sure you become a member. The member video is spot on for some amazing trades and amazing profits. If not, well, just keep watching the free videos. There's always something to learn. There's always something to play. Have yourself a great day. This is Matt. And remember, it is what it is until it isn't.